Okay, so I've already done it's like a few press ups and I've just done some bench pressing. Okay, the bench press, I think the top set was 90 kilos for 6. Okay, you might think, oh, that's not very impressive, but you know, it's well over body weight, and I'm only according to my goals, I'm trying to get body weight for 5 reps on bench press, so I don't really need to push bench press much in this period. You know, trying to get these goals. Now next on the list I've got pull-ups. Now this might be a different kettle of fish. So I can do the press-ups, I can do the bench press, but and the pull-ups, the way that I've been doing pull-ups for ages now, you know, for pure convenience of staying in the shed and not having to sort of like move around looking for a pull-up bar, is I've been doing them on a V handle. So, you know, it's been a hard pull-up. It's very, you know, holding the V handle and getting way above the, you know, my hands. But that's what I've got accustomed to. And the last time I did that, I got 13 reps, which again exceeds my target of 12. So I thought, okay, rather than sort of like, you know, resting on my laurels on that front, you know, again. So I've already done the bench. You know, I've done the pull-ups. You know, I want to make something. I want to make it hard in some way. You know, I don't just want to spin my wheels. You know, trying to get a mile time, let's say. So these pull-ups, I'm going to do them wide. So what I consider wide is that. That's wide. That's my set. That's the only setup I've got to do them on anyway. So that's what it's going to have to be, wide. And I don't know if you can see this band here. So the band is simply there. So that's, you know, get your chin over the bar, so to speak. Yeah. So for me, a good pull-up means that I'm going to get my chin over this band. Maybe if I slightly adjust the angle, you can see better. Yeah, might as well get the top. I think the top half is more interesting than the bottom half. Yeah, that might be a little bit better. Okay, so I'll go for 3 sets on a 3-minute timer. Yeah, 3-minute timer, 3 sets. I think really, you know, what as regards to goals, you know, I'm going to get it on the first one, or I'm not going to get it at all. In fact, I don't think, I'm going to be honest, I don't think I'm going to get it at all. I don't think I'll get 12, so the goal is 12 reps. I don't think I'll get 12 reps on a wide pull-up or chin-up, I'm not quite sure, I can't remember which one's which. I'm not going to get 12 reps simply because I've not practiced this in ages, yeah? I've only been doing the V handle. So, you know, having said that, it probably means that there's going to be some rapid improvement. So, novel stimulus and all that. Okay, I can't immediately find a pen, but I'll have to remember my numbers. I'll remember. If I have to, I'll just look back at this video. Okay, so let's kick off. So, if I don't get 10, I'll be disappointed. Okay, I've got 10. So I had my mind set on 10. So I've got 10. So that's a good start. So I've got to get from 10 to 12 on the wider grip, let's say. Could definitely feel that on my elbow, which is a bit odd because well, prior to this, it's been the bench pressing that's kicked me off, and the bench pressing was fine. No, it's that one. So, that's a novel stimulus. I'm not going to worry about it too much. It's body weight. Should get used to it. Still looking for a pen. Okay, so 10 reps. And the pen doesn't work. Oh, well, I can still see it. This press and I can see it. 10. I remember it 10 anyway. Okay, so what comes next? Well, I'm going to guess. You know, that one's a pretend effort, so I'm going to guess that's going to take me down to about 8. A good guess. So, and also I'm going to see how the elbow holds out. You know, if it's if this is going to bother my elbows no end, I can take a slightly different grip. You know, this is that one. That's still pretty wide. Well, there's that one. We'll see. Hopefully I'll get 8. I'll say 8's reasonable after a big effort. Got this one quite tight, that might not be helping. Put it on loose, see if it makes any difference. Okay, here we go. Seven. Yeah. Okay. 10-7. But yeah, think about it. I noticed that the drop off on pull-ups when I was using the V handle, that was the same. You know, you get an almighty first set and then a big drop off. But not to worry. It's the first set that counts. Putting all my eggs into that first set. So I'm not holding back on that one at all. Okay, 10-7. There's nothing magic about this training game. You know, you only get good at what you do. And I suppose it's the law of specificity, isn't it? The law of specificity. You get good at what you do. So, you know, when people talk about strength, you know, I don't think there is such a thing as you know, strength per se. It's always specific. You know, you can be really, really good at any particular movement, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be good at everything. But in my book, if you know, if you spread your efforts amongst various endeavours, that's as good as it gets for being generally fit and strong. Okay, so that's 10-7. Now, I'm not advocating, you know, that CrossFit, you know, as people know it. I think, you know, random exercise. I'm not advocating random exercise. I think it's all got to be planned and progressed. Yeah, you got to apply progressive overload. I think. You can't just do sort of like you know, chin-ups. You know, one day every 3 months, and you know, 3 months later, repeat it. Nah, I don't think that's a good idea at all. Yeah, it might keep you, you know, keep you interested. It might keep you fitter than most, but it's not what I'm looking for. Progressive overload. It's got to be progress. Okay, so last set. I don't know what we're saying. 6, 5. We'll see. Six, I'm going to say. Okay, 10-7-6, that's it for today on the pull-ups. So, yeah, making a game of it, so I've still got some way to go on the pull-ups to get 12, rather than simply resting on my laurels and, you know, relying on the pull-ups that I've already achieved with the V handle. Okay, good stuff. I think there's more today actually, dips.